energy management. What about the building a community around within your our brand if it is solar energy? That's very interesting and unique open with which Musaope Mtamba will share with us right now. And let's take a look and let's ask our questions because what is it solar energy management? Really, I have no idea. And let's figure out it right now. Hi, Musaope. Hi, Musaope.
Okay, thank you. Yes, how are you?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Musaope.
Yeah, good. Can you try to switch to video?
I hope you'll have to. Yes, video is a must.
Yes, how are you? Good. Yes. Yeah, I think I have to explain what we do and how we do it. And when we started, I think I can just show you a presentation so that you can at least be seeing I will be presenting here. I don't know, are you able to see
yes,
the presentation?
We can see. Yeah, we can see. Thank you. We can see.
Okay. Yeah, the company that I founded is called Satso High-Tech Solutions. It started in 2013 as a pro bono consulting company. That time we were collecting data from the industry and trying to see which solutions can we provide within the industry. And then we commercialized in 2016 in Zimbabwe. By then now we had a solutions portfolio that we had, which was mainly what we call energy management, energy efficiency, and water management. And by that time, we'd invented a process called Quad Satso method, which is a method which combines occupational health and safety and energy management as well as water management. So we do that by collecting the data from the industry, which is what we call our main thing is to collect the data from the industry, because that is the thing that spears the decision making for industries. So from there in 2013, as pro bono commercialized 2016 in Zimbabwe. Then from there on, we opened in Zambia. Then from Zambia, that was 2017. Then in 2019, we managed to open in Botswana. And then of late, in 2022, we registered in South Africa, but we have not yet started operations there. So the clients that we save, we save communities, governments, the private sector, the hotels, the farms, and the institutions. And from the basis is we have understood that everyone is a consumer, whether a household, whether an industry, whether a government, by some way you are a consumer. So there is need for us to manage resources in a unique way. And then that touched us to move into trying to make the nexus of how can we create a circular economy, which is managing the renewables, managing the resources that are finite and those that are infinite within the cyclic economy. And then that made us to that okay, the industry, they do need to transition, or even individuals to transition from just the line approach, which is to just take the resources, then you make something or you consume something, then you dispose of into something whereby there is little leakages and there is no wastages, which is a cyclic economy where we use limited resources to produce. So from this, we then identified our SDG, which is SDG 12, which is the one that links to creating sustainable consumption and production patterns. So we are the people who are trying to create such an environment where people are able to now see, okay, we are consuming so much. Is it really sustainable? Can't we reduce it? Can't we increase it based on the means of production? So the problems that we solve, they are mainly water, environmental, sustainability, and technological problems. And what we do is you need an expert to be able to interpret your problems, or to identify your problems and to come up with solutions, because we have identified that only their business managers, they only think about making the numbers, making the revenue, or they also think that maybe the revenue has fallen because production has fallen, maybe the production team is not working. But now you need someone who combines both the business management and the production management, and who is able to create the communication between the production team and the management, who is able to combine the nexus of all those, the production team and the outputs, the inputs and the processes within the organization. Because we believe that every change within an organization, it always affects the processes within the organization. So it means that we need to keep an eye on each and every of the key performance indicators that we would have identified in an organization. Hence, you need a solutions consultant to be able to interpret that, to also work on that as well. Then that solutions consultant needs to have a unique strength of design mediated management practice, whereby he has to turn the existing situation into a preferred situation. And that means that you need to have diverse models, you need to have diverse life experiences, you need to have competing values, and you need to have some kind of radical collaboration, because we believe that sometimes some organizations, they can sink because not because they don't have the rightful personnel to solve their problems, but because maybe their personnel, they fear, they don't have what you call the psychological safety, that, okay, if I speak this, maybe to end my career. So that's where we come in, whereby we can have that kind of radical collaboration, whereby we can speak some things that which some of the managements, some of the founders, they don't want to hear, but it will be something that will be constructive to the organization. And the design mediated manager needs to have what you call the competencies, whereby he has to frame and he has to research, he has to reframe, he has to ideate and to prototype and retest all the various possibilities in terms of solving the problems within an organization. So that is where we come in, as the change agents, as the implementation agents. And here we have the unique method that we developed, the unique audit method called the SASO method, which combines the occupational health and safety, then sustainability, then optimization. And what the R stand for, that's renew, reuse, recycle, and remember. And remember is the most important thing, because it always, that means that you need to keep the check, the monitoring, the checks and balances within the organizations to see how they are performing, how is the communication going on, how is the communicated message relaying to within the management of the organizations. Then this is our experience with the method that we developed. The first implementation was on a chewing gum manufacturing company in Zimbabwe, and we conducted safety audit and light and sound, and the benefits were increased employee performance, and there was the improved communication of hazards, and also there was reduced accidents to 0% per annum from around 1 to 2%, 5% per annum. Yeah, and then we did an energy and water audit, which combined the audit and management and efficiency, and there was improved communication in line with energy and water usage. Then there was also savings of water of around 10%. Then there was savings in lighting energy of 70%. Then the overall energy savings of 25%. And the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, there were savings of 30%. Then we have an experience in Zambia, beverage manufacturing company, reverse osmosis output. We did a water recapture project, because from the processes we saw that there is what you call the water that is waste from osmosis, which they take from the municipal, is actually cleaner than the municipal water. So we had to recapture because 66% of the water is lost as waste from reverse osmosis. So when recapturing, it means that we have cleaner water to process, which means that we reduce the energy consumption for processing the water. It means we then reduce the amount of water that we take from the utility, and that culminates in savings, as well as reduction in production costs. And then the experience swine producing company is one of the second largest producer in Africa, which is in Zimbabwe. There was 66% savings in lighting, and there was an increase in swine production by 30% using light control, and there was improved power quality. Then we go on to Zambia horticultural greenhouses. There was reduced gestation period of flowering plants by 20%, reducing the consumption of water and energy by 20% respectively. And this is just a story which one of my accounting consultant, that's like, I wish I had known you. Our company would not have shut down. It was a battery manufacturing company, and it shut down because of high overheads in terms of electricity costs and water costs. But the management did not know what was the ultimate cause of the whole thing that led to their shutdown. But I answered him to say that you could not have engaged me, because most organizations, they prefer the conventional methods of maybe de-integrating and maybe diversification when there is a problem of such a nature, but they don't go down to the root cause. They would also look into accountants to have their problems solved, but not knowing that some of these things, they are technical. They need someone with a different eye to look into the organization, look into the processes, look into the inputs, look into the outputs. And then the problems faced in trying to implement this method is the main thing is we face resistance by other employees, because they would not want to change. Then we also have the management that are living in denial, and hence they can't engage. And some can say, we cannot pay for what we cannot see. Most people, they would want to pay for products. And then there is the lack of know-how in terms of and education in terms of energy and water management. And also there is also the shunning of small firms, which many times then they would go for larger firms, which many times not produce even the required result at the end of the day. And then most of the organizations, they do come to us by going back, revisiting to our value proposition, and then engaging us, and then they would see the results. And also most say energy, water, environment, and environmental management do not work because they have tried it internally. And as organizations, they don't focus much on that. So obviously the results will be different from someone who focuses on that aspect only. Then you also have some intentional sabotage by some employees having to have that inferiority complex, that, okay, who is this person coming? We've been working on this thing for so many years, and how is this person coming in? And also there is also the issue of once-off engagement by organizations, and then you give them what you call the recommendations. Then they have poor results because they don't implement. So in the end, they will also say, I know it doesn't work, but they will not have gone through the process. Then the advice to industrialists is you need to have an independent mind or minds to manage your energy and water on a daily basis. And then also you need someone who focuses on the key performance indicators of the energy, water, environment, and sustainability, because most of the times employees are tied onto production to meet their schedules and revenues. And then also in terms of energy and water management, we say that it is not a destination whereby you just arrive at a solution, then you stand there, but it's a journey whereby you have to move with the professionals to identify the problems, to solutions, to maintaining, and then also to improve the solutions continuously. And these are the key value-added solutions that we offer, which is water solutions, energy management, and occupational health solutions. Also the likes of transparency and accountability, reduced carbon and water footprint, and the optimization of operations. Yeah. So I think this is the end of the presentation. I don't know if there are any questions on this one.
Yeah, thank you very much, Musaope. I think you cover so a great, great area of questions and points, and your structure is really deep. You ask yourself the questions, you offer the solutions for the different difficulties, with which we can face. And I think if someone would love to be an expert or would love to discuss this field, like solar energy management, water management, he or she will love to listen to your presentation and to do some conclusions about it. Really nice. And I loved to get acquainted with the presentation, with the niche, and maybe maybe I have a question, but I will be with pleasure give the microphone to our audience. Maybe they will have two. Yeah, I think my question is quite obvious, is quite routine, but maybe they have something better. Yeah, please feel free to ask Musaope about, I think, anything of the niche. Hi, Justine. Right now, the next speaker is connected with us. But okay, so I have something like something like a routine daily question. But I'm really curious. Could you? Could you share, please, with us just a short story about your everyday experience, something like you like or you dislike? It will be really interesting to listen to, because I've never met a solar energy expert, and I would love to just hear about your daily routine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I would do share that one on the daily routine. Yeah, I would do share. I would do share.
Yeah, I'm just asking something you like or you dislike, because you covered in a scientific way, in an academic way, and you covered very well. Really, I enjoy it. I love to hear it. But yeah, I just to give you an example from my side. I'm really it's a media production company. It's a founder of media production company. I like writing scripts. I really like writing scripts. But I don't like administrative work because it's
That's
so
true.
much.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so much really. You have to create covers for the future events. You have to build the communications. And I don't like, not because it's something weird or bad. Not because of the reason. Because it's so how it would be. It's such a great amount of this work. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Yes, yeah, yeah. Mainly is in this solutions industry whereby you face different problems every time. And I think there's one of the companies that we did a solution for measuring their water and their water, their acidic water and alkaline water. And we were dealing with their main lines of production. So there was a stall of production by almost like 12 hours. And I think one of our teams, they made some errors there, and it was sent to the what you call their global management, and they would say, no, we don't want to see you at our premise. But ultimately, I had to go there and face them, say, no, these things, they can be solved. And it's not like we are just, it's the end unto itself. It's a solution. So it means that we always have to find ways to solve the problems. And the same people who took the pictures, you find out they are the same people who came out also surprised on how the solutions worked. So it's always it causes some anxieties, obviously, on a daily basis, whereby you say, okay, what am I to face? Maybe the client will say, okay, this is what we are doing, and this is what we want. So it means that you have to always remodel the way in which you operate. Sometimes you operate as a partner, sometimes you operate as an external, sometimes you operate as an internal, sometimes you give something performance-based, knowing that, okay, according to this that we have done, it means the ultimate result will be this. So it's always creating anxieties. Every day you be anxious to, what is it to come up? What is this client going to say? Is this?
Yeah.
Yes.
I get. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Really, thank you, Musaope. Thank you for beautiful presentation. We love your slides. We love your t-shirt, like corporate t-shirt. Awesome. And thank you for your time. Of course, it was amazing. And let's ask now our audience, dear guys, do you need the 1 minute break, or we can go ahead? If you need a break, please put plus in our chat, okay? If you need a break. If you don't need a break, here we go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, seems like no one need a break. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Peter John has a question to Musaope. Yeah, seems like that. Okay, Peter, yeah, feel free. You're welcome.
All right. Thank you very much for being here. And quite coincidental. I dropped a message with Elena, and immediately I think I came at the right time. So she sent me the link, and it's really nice being here. Yeah, I've taken time to listen to the presentations. They're quite fantastic and quite educative too, most especially when it's coming from some other parts of the globe where we are. Currently, I'm in Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and I'm a waste specialist, waste management specialist, and well, true to say, an environmental specialist. But I've spent so much time in waste management, sustainable waste management, all in line with, I mean, what's going on right now globally. So I'm trying to contribute our different aspects to make sure that we get the SDGs right. I've listened to your presentation, Mtamba, quite educative and quite comprehensive. Like Elena said, you actually touched so much of different aspects, which is a very good one. But I'm just particularly interested in the area where you have resistance in trying to bring in change, and where people don't like to appreciate change because inferiority complex or whatever. But I think the solution to that may actually come in the area of training and then giving awareness to the personnel prior to your arrival for any project. That helps them to understand the positive effect that project will bring in. And they can also go one step to also submit this personnel to you for training and then add some reward to it. For example, if they are being paid one currency before the training, before the new or the changes come in, if they understand that they will be paid two, when the training is over, everybody will jump into it and want to appreciate the change. I think for me, reward and then some level of awareness, proper awareness to what positive impact the change will bring will make everybody want to contribute to that change. Well done. I'm really happy to be here, like I said, and I'll listen quietly as I go back to my background. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the nice review, Peter.